earth. We would literally just fall off the earth if we didn't. So we tie everything down. And we have, like, rooms built. Like, I'm in my bedroom and it looks all normal. But this whole room is upside down and the roof is, like, tied to the ground. So the roof is, it's like a normal room. Like, I've got everything on the ground, or the floor. But the floor is, like so is, like, you know, a stick, a rope. And then the house is hanging like this. All our houses hang from the earth like that. So, you know, inside everything is normal. So I'll use a little thing. Inside you just have, you know, tables and stuff on the ground because gravity's pulling that way. But we have to tie them by the roof to the earth to stay on. Otherwise we'll all fall off. So, you know, we've just got to deal with some things here in New Zealand. Anyway, let's get back into the game here.
The Force is strong with him.
He is to be trained then?
No, he will not be trained.
No.
He is too old.
He is the chosen one. You must see it.
Too old.
I will train him then. I take Anakin as my Padawan learner.
Too old.
Young Skywalker's fate will be decided later.
Too old.
Step 1. Take out the nurse. Step 2. Kill the driver. Step 3. Plant the bomb. Now with their driver dead, they'll drive away and you can activate the bomb. Good work, Agent 47. For your next mission, we need you to impersonate this Asian man.
So there you are.
Ah, good work. Now plant the token and eliminate the target.
This guy is loaded.
A flawless kill. They never saw you coming.
Welcome, honorable guest. Every pleasure is available inside. Welcome, honorable guest. Every pleasure is available inside.
This random hooker might know the safe combination. I'd better be very subtle attaining this information.
I'm here on business, looking for Mr. Lee Han. Actually, I'm looking for his safe.
I see.
Mr. Lee, I'd like to talk about getting a raise. Get out of my sight. Ah. Go. Go. Oh, close. Go. Go. Then up there, go. I normally go on the left side of this, so I wonder if it's different on the right. At all. Kind of is. Kind of is. Ooh, a nice jump there. Oh, the same kind of jump there. Grinding. This is actually Tony Hawk's Pro Driver 2. Damn. A giant black hole is hurtling towards Dusttown, and you are the only thing in the entire universe that can save them. But you'll have to grow from a speck of dust to an asteroid, a planet, a star, to something large enough to defeat the black hole. Because in this game, like no other, it all revolves around you. Kingdom Box is a crossover between Disney and Square. Disney were the developers of the game, so they incorporated characters from Square's games such as Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy VIII, and Final Fantasy X. Kingdom Box is the heartfelt tale of Sora, who lost his dog, Pluto. Throughout the journey, Sora almost finds Pluto, but Pluto is always being taken one step further away from him. Along the way, he meets his friends, Clayton, Hades, Captain Jack Sparrow, and many others. In order to find Pluto, Sora must first find King Mickey, who is hiding behind a ginormous door that requires 2 keys to open. Luckily, the first key was in Sora's hand the whole time, and King Mickey has the second one. With the help of the only black man in the game, Sora manages to open the door, and free King Mickey so that Mickey may help Sora find Pluto. As Sora journeys through the world, he must defeat all the evil oppressors of Pluto, such as Winnie the Pooh, Hercules, Jasmine, and Pinocchio. Sora faces many trials in his quest to save his pet dog Pluto. Two of the most terrifying of these trials were taming a dragon and fighting a ghost. Sora's closest ally throughout this adventure is Rikimaru, who, wielding his ninja blade, manages to fight off Donald and Goofy and help Sora in the final part of his journey. In the end, Sora is reunited with Pluto, and they all lived happily ever after. Alright, the stream is live, and welcome everyone to the stream. I'm still sick, so I'm going to blame my voice doing that heinous crack on that. Yeah, that crack was heinous. Must have been spiked or something. Alright. Welcome everybody, I hope you enjoyed the videos, the highlight videos at the start of the stream, but my Steam controller turned itself off because it's been sitting there for a while. It's time to play some Pkmn Advanced Adventure. We have 3 badges and not too many Pokemon, but you know, we were in the desert, we got a bicycle that we can never use, we got some potions, we beat the gym in the Village of Fire, and we're on Route 10. Okay, that sounds fair enough. So welcome Devlin and Froggy, who's listening at work, and anyone else who might be here. I'm not sure if we want to use Pikachu at all. I'm still not sure. But maybe we'll catch some other... What the heck? Oh, that's the bottom of a waterfall. I thought they were just big white squares. Alright. What? I guess we've already fought this person? What? Did I come from the north? I don't remember going down this area. Weird. Maybe I haven't fought her yet. There we go. I almost said her trainer dialogue. Almost. And then I remembered. They all have the same exact dialogue. Okay, Meowth in cast form versus Rasp and Thoom. Let's just use wing attack on cast form and stomp. Yeah. Just finished doing your taxes for the first time ever? Well, congrats. Congrats. Froggy and I did our taxes. Mostly her taxes, pretty much, because, you know, I only got here halfway through last year and I haven't, you know, been legally able to earn any money or anything since then on a holiday visa, but we did her taxes, our taxes, like a couple of weeks ago and mailed them out, so eventually we will get our refund from the government. And hey Death Ghost Seth, welcome. Too old. I'm very congested, I'm still sick, but oh well. Oh well. I was almost going to say her trainer dialogue at the end of the fight too. Almost. The lack of trainer dialogue in this ROM hack is just disappointing. Sorry, I'm going to have to mute the mic now and then because, you know, sick. Congested. Sniff, sniff, cough, cough, you know. You did your taxes online through TurboTax? I see, we weren't able to do that because of my situation, you know. As a not yet green card holding, you know, person in transition in America. We couldn't do it online. I don't think me being here had much effect. Well, I guess... Did it have much effect? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure me being here didn't really have any effect on the actual tax numbers. It was just an extra thing we had to put on the form. And for that reason we couldn't do it online. It was kind of lame. You're at home because of your back again? Ugh, that sucks. You only just went to work again a few weeks ago, right? But I imagine when you say you're at home again, you mean you're not working again for the next little while as you recover more. Slash 70 damage and 100 accuracy. It's pretty good. Let's get rid of quick attack. You are an illegal. You better get out of my country. No, I'm legal. I'm legal. Just not. I'm not a green card holder yet. Let's see. What did what do they call it? I can't remember. But I've applied for an adjustment of status. Lol, you can stay, I give you permission. Thank you, Devlin. I appreciate that. It's really frustrating, I can imagine, Death Corsair. I mean, it would suck for me to have a, you know, bodily injury like that, like a back injury or legs or things like that that affect mobility. But not as badly as it affects other people, you know. For me, it would just suck not being able to get up and do stuff around the house. But it wouldn't be so bad, you know. For other people who actually do physical jobs and things, you know, I might end up with a job that requires back strength anyway. And it sucks a lot more. I should use slash on this guy. I should actually, well... yeah, wing attack doesn't have same type attack bonus anymore. So I should put slash into the front slot. Alright. Gyarados is down. And that's it. I almost said her trainer dialogue. Almost. It's like my subconscious has been trained to believe that trainers have their own individual dialogue. A super potion, that's good. I actually should go for some random encounters because we need, first of all, a Pokemon that can learn fly, but I don't want Farfetch'd. Bleh. And second of all, just more Pokemon in our team. I could try to catch the, you know, drugged, cyborgified Pokemon, maybe. But I don't know about those. I don't know about those. Okay, what's around here? What's waiting just around the river bend? The village of ghosts. Oh my. I can't believe someone would inflict so much pain to our village. That poor Gengar, those drugs have solidified his gas element, making him solid. Ooh, a Gengar. I might catch the Gengar. Why would you need permission from Devlin? Texas is its own separate country, isn't it? Well, many Texans might want that to be so. My poor Gengar, why did they have to do such a horrible thing to you? Who are you? Say what? So you're the Barry that everyone has been speaking about? Barry, you have to help avenge our town. Melon came in and took the lives of so many within our village. Not only that, he took our town's prized Pokemon and intoxicated it with a gene-modifying drug. This cannot be forgiven. Please, Barry, scale the tower and retrieve the soul of our town's prized Gengar. The town and I will be forever in your debt. I must now go and rest. I leave the rest to you. I live in the southeast corner. I wait to hear the good news. Damn. Frickin' what's-his-face is such a bastard. Barry, thank you for all your valiant efforts. I hope this will aid you in your adventure. TM4. Oh. Oh, let's see. It seems I've got some notoriety. TM4 Calm Mind. Bleh. I mean, that certainly helped us a lot in Fulligan, but please rescue that Gengar. He means the world to me. Oh, this is the southeast house, right? Please, Barry, restore salvation within our town and rescue that poor Gengar. Oh, so I can't get past him until I, rescue the Gengar? Texas has a pretty good chance to gain independence, actually. I don't know about that. How many escape ropes do I have? 4. Why would Texas want independence in the first place? Independence from the rest of the states of America. Kind of a strange idea. It's even shaped in a weird way, would totally blend in with Europe. Texas could become part of Europe. Okay, what's up along here? Oh, here's the guy. The bastard. Let's save the game before we fight him, because he might be a difficult battle. Okay. By the way, guys, my lapel mic should be arriving today, so I'll be able to try it out and see how it is. It'll certainly be more convenient than having this frickin'... I mean, it's a good quality microphone, but a big microphone right here, and then a big arm on my desk and all that crap. Barry, you again? You just never give up, do you? I'll wipe you out right here, right now. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Okay, Nemesis, Melon. Nuzleaf, well, that should be easy to take care of. Ras, hit him with your wing attack. Well, that was easy. Maybe I should have used Focus Energy first to improve my chances in the remaining battles. Numal? Isn't Numal part fire or something? It's like fire rock or something. I don't know. Fire ground, maybe. Let's bring out Thum. Okay, I will try Howl. Texas doesn't like what is going on with the government right now a lot. The governor hates it a lot and is trying to gain support to turn down a lot of government actions. Good gravy. Is he going to turn down government funding as well? I don't think Texas has a strong enough economy on its own to completely fund itself, but and be able to run a lawful and prosperous society all on its lonesome, but I don't know. Maybe it can. I would think if Texas decided to go it alone in America, a lot of the other states wouldn't trade with it very much. Or there would be a federal tax. If it counted as its own country, there would be a tax to trade with Texas. You'd have to import and export to and from Texas, whereas currently I imagine you don't have to pay taxes across states, so that wouldn't be very beneficial. Texas currently has one of the top economies in the US, I guess because of all the oil, right? Hey Twinkie Woohoo, welcome! How are my buddies' days going, and how have you guys been? I've been pretty good, pretty good. I'm still sick, but yeah, I'm pretty good, pretty good. Pretty good. Your back's been hurting a lot, really badly? And that sucks. Everybody's back's sore. Actually, my back was sore yesterday. But it was only like, you know, tired and a bit krampus. You know, a bit crampy. Because I had cleaned my father-in-law's Jeep, and it was dirty as shit. What? This can't be possible. I beat him with only 2 Pokemon. You got lucky. You better say your prayers, 'cause now I'm coming for you. Yeah, you better. Try your damnedest to even survive against me. Okay. I want this bad egg to hatch eventually. What the heck? The oil helps, yeah. I imagine the oil is the reason that the governor of Texas is, you know, has the confidence to try to make Texas its own country. I guess it'd be a country, right? Let's see. I bet if Donald Trump becomes president, which goodness gracious, that would be a bit of a disaster, the governor of Texas would start singing a different tune. But I don't know what he's been saying though. But he's probably saying a few things in line with Donald Trump. The land of you've got nothing. Texas, the land of golden rails and cowboys. Is there a lot of gold in Texas? I wouldn't think there'd be much gold left at the moment. You know, this place has been around for a while now. I thought all the gold would have been mined already. Indeed, Devlin. Even Devlin can't support Donald Trump anymore. I should really not. Well, both of my Pokemon have mostly normal type moves, so I just have to use Pursuit. I was thinking I shouldn't have Rasp in the front, but then boom, it would be no more effective. In fact, it would be less effective. Hey DK Bodwing, welcome. Our governor is nothing like Trump, he likes Mexico? Oh, really? Really? Huh, that's interesting. I don't know much about American politics, so that was just what I presumed. But that's surprising. That is surprising. I need to sit back more. That's a problem with this microphone. I find myself hunching forward. Well, not just with this microphone, but any, you know, microphone that's not attached to me. I find myself hunching forward into it. And then always when I adjust my seating, I have to adjust the microphone. It's annoying. Donald nor Hillary both are bad. I don't know much about Hillary Clinton. I don't know much about her. I would have assumed, without knowing anything recent, that she would be a good politician or a good president, because she's been a pretty skilled politician for many years, hasn't she? So that's just what I would assume, though I haven't, heard the speeches and all that crap. Trump becomes president. Honestly, if he manages to become president, there are no words for that. Yeah, most of the world would be speechless. I think most of the world is laughing at the prospect of Donald Trump becoming president. The problem is that there are a lot of, extreme right-wing people who agree with Donald Trump in America. Like, you've heard of the Tea Party, right? That's basically an extreme right-wing within the right wing of politics. There are a lot of people who would support Tea Party agendas in America, and if other people don't take Donald Trump seriously, because, he is a complete joke, then, this sort of apathetic attitude amongst many voters might allow Donald Trump to become president. People just be like, Donald Trump's a joke, as if people would vote for him and then not bother voting for the opposite person, or a different person. He might actually win. Hillary should be in prison right now. If you had done what she did, what did she do? Oh, the Tea Party doesn't even support Donald Trump? Holy crap. He must be even more racist than I thought. You would not care, you would still get up for work as always. Yeah. Things don't generally hugely change across one presidential term for, normal citizens. But for Mexicans trying to get into America, things would change quite a bit if Donald Trump were to become president. But just, the working class America is not very affected by the president, I don't think. They would vote for him just because he's meme famous? Yeah, I wonder, all those Steam reviews that are troll reviews, they're positive reviews, and they say 10 out of 10, couldn't even launch the game, stuff like that. I wonder how many people would vote for Donald Trump just because he's hilarious to them. Just for the dank memes. You're a right-wing dude and you don't support him. Indeed, indeed. I don't really consider myself left or right-wing. Is Sableye ghost type or is it just dark? It is ghost type. I kind of need to run from Sableye because it'll waste too many PP. Yeah. There are aspects of each political wing that I think are beneficial. Certain things the right wing stands for, like freedom of individual people. Opportunities to pursue whatever you want to in life, as long as you don't hugely negatively affect other people. That's sort of the general idea of the right wing, right? And then the left wing, it's that, supporting each other, pretty much. And, everybody being able to recover, no matter how far they fall, and everybody helping each other a little bit. Yeah, there are good things on both sides of the political spectrum. Trump doesn't have Tea Party support, but he is still winning after today. We'll have a good prediction on who might win after the Iowa caucus. Iowa caucus. Imagine if there was no president, and if all the states were like their own individual countries, but they were all still functioning similarly to a single, country, and people could move between all the states without visas and things like that. Because right now, if you're an American citizen, you can just go between all the states, right? You don't need passports and crap. Maybe if you're flying to Hawaii, but even then I don't know. But you could just drive across states easily, right? But if they were all different countries, you would expect them to require visas and passports and stuff. But I don't think that would really function very well. 50 different countries all on this continent. Well, there are more, obviously, but America being divided into 50 countries. So I think they would still be functioning as in some ways still as a single country. Okay, let's fight this woman. Most democracies are outdated. Actually, they're not outdated. They're just plain illegal and wrong. You know, it's strange, the idea of a democracy, or the current democracies, is that, you know, anyone could be the president. And if you know, that person, if any one person with their party, you know, have the best in mind for the people, then the people could vote for that person. And things could get better for the common people just by voting for the right person. And yet, there are only two major political parties. Wing attack hits ghost type Pokemon. It's like if you're not either left wing or right wing, like middle left, middle right. Those are usually the two political stances, you know, that you can vote for. And you can't vote for someone really in the middle, and you can't vote for, you know, you guys get it right. Secret power. Yeah, I don't want secret power. Presidents need more Pokemon. I agree. I need to heal. I need to get out of here. We need a dictatorship. Kim Jong for president. Oh dear. No, vote for me as president. And then I'll just get to my, the hand of the king, Ned Stark, can do all my presidential stuff for me. And I'll just, you know what I'll do. So you guys know what I'll be doing. Playing lots of video games is what I'll be doing. I'll be the first, easily accessible president. You know, most presidents, you could write a letter to the president or something, and he might read it, and he may, you know, if you're very lucky, respond. But in all likelihood, if you write to the president, he might not even read it, I don't think. He probably has, you know, a secretary or a staff that read all of his letters and only pass on the ones that are very important. Or very, very well written letters that he has time for. But I'll just live stream all the time. Oh, live stream all of the, you know, when the president and all of the politicians get together in whatever place it is, Congress, you know, when they congregate, I'll live stream it all. Vote for me as president, and I'll live stream all of the presidential events. It's the age of the internet. Post an idea on a government website and let the people vote. Instead of saying, yeah, statistically the people would vote for this. Well, the thing about that is, Death Goes Death, you know, it's a nice idea. Giving every single person, and it's an idea many people believe in, giving every single person equal power to determine what, you know, laws are made and what policies are made and things like that. But most people don't understand the impact of many, you know, laws and policies and shit. I certainly agree that the current way of passing policies and laws and legislation is terrible, and there are so many deals going on, you know. Hey, you know, I need 70 votes on my agenda to get it through. What can I put in my agenda for you to vote for? And they're like, well, I don't actually agree with your agenda, but I have an agenda that's unpopular as well. So if you put my unpopular agenda within your agenda, then I'll vote for your thing, and my 5 buddies will vote for it as well. You know, because we've got this agenda, and then you go, and you end up with these, you know, 1 billion page bills getting passed as legislation because everyone's got their slice of the pie in this. And you know, the 20 people that want something that benefits their interests get their shit through, and the 30 people that want their certain, you know, interests, you know, reduce taxes for this type of company, or, you know, things like that. Or more data mining of, well, not really data mining, data collection on citizens, things like that. You know, this person wants that, so they get that in, when most people wouldn't vote for that on an individual level. So perhaps putting major agendas up to the people's vote would be a good idea. But the people also suck at determining what's right for the people. And most people don't care what's right for the people. They just care what's right for themselves. When, as it turns out, whatever is best for everyone is usually best for you overall as well. First Twitch stream in the Oval Office. Yep, you support little government and more private life. You're a middle-right libertarian. A middle-right libertarian. You support less working class taxes? Oh yeah. It's pretty obvious that the working class should be taxed less and the ridiculously upper class should be taxed more, right? Does everybody agree with that? Is that not obvious to everyone? You know, how much do you have to make to pay like a 20% tax? That's quite significant. Do you only have to make 40 or 50,000 a year to pay a 20% tax? It's something like that. Over the past 2 years in Belgium, working class got 5 tax raises. Less support and everything became more expensive. Jeez. That sucks. While little companies got tax raises too. Gosh. Okay, ghastly. Ghastly. Big companies got tax reductions, while that's all like the opposite of what would be best for most people in the country, I imagine. I don't know the tax situation in Belgium. I don't understand the political landscape of that country, but I can only imagine that decreasing taxes on rich people and increasing taxes on middle class and poor people is a bad thing for Belgium. I imagine that's the case. Okay. Sable eyes down, easy peasy. Shedinja. Why does wing attack hit all of these things? Why does flying type hit ghosts? I thought it didn't, but I guess only normal type does not hit ghosts. Well, fighting type doesn't hit them either, does it? I don't know, maybe it does. Who knows? Okay, Duskull. Let's hit it with our wing attack. There we go. Okay. I was almost going to say her trainer dialogue, and then I remembered that it's the same as every single trainer in the game. You just think everyone should mind their own business, pay their own flat tax, and create more jobs for working Americans to reduce unemployment. Now when the corporations begin to control the government, then you would need to tax the company. You think a flat tax is best? You think taxing everyone by the same amount is best? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Taxes on electricity went from 6% to 21%. Holy crap. Start rubbing sticks together. Holy shit. I don't know, everyone minding their own business and paying a flat tax. It sounds very, that sounds quite selfish. To be honest. I don't mean that on a personal level, I just mean it in a political way. It sounds like there would be less support for people who need it. And more money for people who don't need it. Flat tax, yes, but tax companies, corporations, more, not the people. You get what I'm saying? And then it's not a flat tax. A corporation is a bunch of people. You're still taxing people. When you tax a corporation, you're still taxing people. They're just rich people, generally speaking. And why tax a corporation? Because it's a corporation. A corporation is just a bunch of people in a business together. Why would you tax a corporation more than one man who's making the same money? You know, if there's a corporation that pulls in $1 billion a year, obviously you should tax the crap out of that. But if there's one man who pulls in $1 billion a year, and he's not a corporation, why wouldn't you tax the crap out of him too? Maybe you mean just tax his business, because obviously he does have business. He's making it through business, all that money. I don't know. corporation doesn't seem different to, I don't think being a corporation is what defines whether you should pay more tax. I think just how much money you make should make you pay more tax. Support flat taxes for the individual, not the company. I don't know, even so, individuals like CEOs of gigantic companies can make millions and millions of dollars a year. If you're making 20 million a year, well, let's say somebody's making 10 million a year, and there's, I don't know, how much would a flat tax? A flat tax would have to be like 25%. I can't imagine it being much lower than that, and still being able to pay for everything. So let's say somebody makes 10 million a year, and they pay the 25% tax. They pay 2.5 million, but they've still got 7.5 million. They're still making buckets and buckets of cash. Somebody makes $100,000 a year. They have to pay 25k. So they're paying much less, but now they've only got 75k rather than 100k. That's a much more significant difference than 7.5 million as opposed to 10 million. That's why you tax richer people more, because you could tax the $10 million guy 50% and he'd still have $5 million a year. And then you could tax the $100,000 guy, you know, 15%, and then he'd still have $85,000 a year. You know, it's much, much better for him. And it's basically the same for the guy who's making millions. Maybe he just will have to cut down on his gigantic boat. See you later, Druid Bean. Thanks for hanging out. Here's an idea: make companies that are located in tax-free countries to evade taxes pay for opening stores and stuff in your country. Yeah, well, all the business that they perform in your country should be heavily taxed. I think the focus should not be on taxes, but instead trying to create jobs. How do you create jobs? Jobs don't come from nothing. Jobs require pay. That pay has to be earned. Somebody has to give that money up. So where are these jobs going to come from? Creating jobs. People just say, I want to create jobs. How? Maybe I'll build a giant wall to keep all the Mexicans out like Donald Trump. Take a lot of people to build that wall. That'll be a lot of jobs, right? Build a giant wall 700 feet tall made of ice. You think they should still be allowed to be rich, but yeah, bigger tax may be needed. Yeah, that's the idea at the moment. It's like, I don't know, tax in America is okay, but rich people should probably be taxed more. A bit more, you know, bit more. I was looking at when Froggy and I were doing our taxes, we had to look at, you know, how much money she earned in the last year and what tax bracket we were in and stuff. It wasn't so bad, the amount of tax we had to pay in our income bracket. So I'm actually, you know, reasonably fine with the tax that we had to pay, but increasing the tax of people who are making millions and millions and millions of dollars would not be such a bad thing. That's more taxable income. You think they should still be allowed to be rich, but yeah, good point. The problem is that politicians keep wasting money without... Yeah, politicians do waste a lot of money. Do we want Sword Stance sharply racing attack? Would Sword Stance be better than Focus Energy? That's the question here. And I think the answer is yes. Critical hits are nice, but Sword Stance, you know, Sword Stance though. Okay, who's next? Ghastly, eh? Ghastly, eh? Ghastly. Okay, let's hit him with wing attack. There we go. Easy peasy. Hello there, miss. Alright, alright. You know, my dream society would be pretty messed up, actually. This is why I'm not a politician. My dream society would probably suck, but a nice idea is that a government would be able to provide for everyone enough for them to survive. So everyone would be able to get some kind of basic housing and, you know, enough nutrition, you know, in the form of crappy, not very nice food. But, you know, it's healthy. It sustains your life. And, you know, water. All of these things would be free. Very basic housing, very basic food, and water. And I don't know. There would be perhaps not in every individual home like that, or maybe there'd be apartments or whatever. But in, you know, publicly accessible facilities, people would be able to access computers and internet, so they have access to information and international communications and things. I think these things should all be accessible to anyone. But that would require a lot of tax money. Many tax dollars. And the problem with that idea is that, you know, there would be plenty of lazy people who can't be bothered doing anything above the minimum. So the minimum would be, you know, nothing. They would just get their, you know, passable housing with their crappy food and their water and their internet access at, you know, a public place. And they wouldn't be bothered to get a job or to do anything. So then we'd need robots to do all of the jobs that people can't be bothered doing. Robots to do everything. And then, in this lazy robot controlled society that I imagine, some people would shine above the rest and have the passion to pursue artistic and creative ventures and, you know, large business ventures and things like that. Make inventions, make artwork, live stream on Twitch. You know. But I'm sure many people in my society would commit suicide. People would just be very unmotivated and bored, get depressed, and commit suicide. That would be my society. Suicide society. Sewer society. That's what I would call it. Let's see. For example, your government heavily invested in solar panels, but only rich people could afford them, and that made it fall flat on its face. Now the government needs to make up for the money they invested and come looking for it from the people that couldn't afford them in the first place. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. Can we do? Okay, yes, we have Astonish. That's kind of what welfare does in a way, as well as our government benefits, yes. But not very well. You know, if you're on welfare, I mean, sure they have food stamps, but people sell food stamps to each other and stuff as well. So they restrict that even more with cards that you have to use and crap, but it's never, you know, it's never fully controlled. People on welfare can still take their money and waste it on alcohol and other unnecessary things. In my society, they would not have access to that unless they worked for it, you know. In my suicide society, hey, Mr. DVD player, in my society where everyone's bored and committing suicide, if people wanted alcohol or other luxuries like that, they would have to do some work in some way, you know, whether it's doing the person who or the, you know, if there's somebody who makes alcohol or maybe robots who make, I don't know, they'd have to earn money in some way. Do something creative, I don't know, and then spend that money. They wouldn't actually be able to buy alcohol otherwise. Alright, let's try to face this thing. Pokeballs, Great Balls, alright. A Timer Ball, what is that? It becomes progressively better the more turns there are in a battle. Okay, let's see if we want to catch this Gengar. Let's see. I need to scrap the welfare system and recreate it. The welfare system is a disaster. The problem with that is that there are many people on the welfare system. And scrapping and completely recreating it would, you know, put their lives completely on hold for a while. That's why it's so difficult to recreate something like that. Okay. I want this Ice Gengar. I want this Ice Gengar. Also, do excuse me, I just remembered it's government. Oh, have you been spelling it incorrectly? Oh, you have, without the N. I didn't even notice. No worries, Discloseth. Gosh, I'm so congested at the moment. Let's try a Pokeball. You support helping the needy, not funding the lazy. Indeed, indeed. Okay, Nightshade does exactly 24 damage. Let's try another Pokeball. I'll just use up the Pokeballs, they probably won't catch the Gengar, and then I'll throw Great Balls. I'm so blocked up, holy crap. Aww. Gengar just committed suicide. Damn. I want that Gengar. Maybe I should have switched which Pokemon I have in front to see if Astonish would do more or less damage And make this Gengar easier to catch. Curse already? Okay. If you're lazy and poor, that's your fault. If you're working hard and poor, then I might help. I don't know, I think there aren't that many people who are just lazy and poor only because they're lazy. Certainly there are people who are lazy and poor. Like, but the thing is, okay, you know, it's easy to point at someone who is poor and say they're lazy, and if their behavior reflects that, you know, it's very easy. But many, many people wouldn't behave the same way in the same situation, you know. They lack motivation because they're in such a shitty position. Huh, that's interesting. It thinks it's Rattata in the Pokédex. Alright guys, a nickname for this ice drug DNA Gengar. A nickname for a female Gengar like this. What's an icy female? Let's think. Let's think. The lazy people are not poor because they just live off welfare, so they don't care. I don't think living on welfare is particularly pleasurable though. It kinda sucks. Is the thing. Casper? I think he's not a very she's not a very friendly ghost, this one. Name it Trump. Because it's as cold as Trump's heart. What's a good name? There's some like frosty woman character from some kind of mythology or video game or something. Surely. I'm going to Google one in particular. Let's see. When you live on welfare, you get less than the minimum. Yeah, it's pretty shitty. Name it Emma Frost. Emma Frost. Let me look up that person. Ice Princess. Oh, you know what I could name it? You know what I could name it? Oh, I'm so blocked up, by the way. Like trying to breathe through my nose and it's making the sniffy noise. I could name it Elsa. Name her, I should say. That's also because of all the lazy people that take advantage of it. Well, I don't know how many people take advantage of the welfare system. I mean, there are certainly people, but I don't think they're lazy people who take advantage of it. I think the people who take advantage of it are people who scam it. You know, people who claim that they have 10 billion children and get shitloads of money. Stuff like that. Or claim welfare for other people. But take it themselves, you know. That kind of scam. Hear about it on the news sometimes. Elsa, I think. There we go. Okay. Oh, and it teleported me out of there. Thank you. Man, my nose is so blocked. Can you guys hear it in my voice? Alright. I still can't breathe. Okay, let's have a look. Elsa, level 24 is not so bad. Ghost Ice type. That's cool. Really good special attack. Not so great in other stats. Good speed though. Curse, bad. Powder So, meh. Nightshade. And Ice Punch. I mean, Ice Punch is probably more powerful than Powder Snow, but I'm not sure yet. They both get stab. Ice Punch is higher power, but Powder Snow is affected by special attack, which is higher, so the people that take advantage of it are the cause. The people who really need it are in trouble. Ooh, that's what you mean. Oh, now I can get this right. Barry, I'm forever grateful. Thank you for putting Gengar's soul at ease, and for returning peace to our town. Push forward, Barry. Thanks, buddy. HM3, Surf. Sweet. When you think about it, Trump might actually win. Yeah, he has a chance to win. Much to the detriment of you know, the entire world. I don't think it'll just be detrimental to America. I can't move this. I just have to use it where it is. That sucks. Elsa can learn Surf. That's good. She has very high special attack. It's going to be funny. I think I would, you know, I might laugh, but but most people wouldn't. Yeah, I'm getting rid of Curse. Curse is garbage. Okay, we have Surf now, even though he's breaking civil rights. Yeah, Trump is a madman. You know what Trump says, I think his slogan is "Make America Great Again." I think what he means is "Make me more rich. Make me great again." Say what? You saved my Gengar? Barry, I cannot thank you enough. Barry, I'm going to give you a very special reward. This Pokemon is known for its courage and bravery. Train it well and it will evolve into something powerful. Take it with you on your journey. Your name will bring a smile to my face every time I hear it from this day forth. Barry, take down Melon. Restore peace to this continent. Then what do we get? Rufflet. Don't know what that is. Whoops. Rufflet. Let's see. What is it? Penguinmon? Oh! It's a flying Pokemon. It's a cute flying Pokemon. Has pretty high attack. Other stats are okay. You know, okay speed. Prevents loss of accuracy with its ability. Oh, this might be good. This Pokemon might be good. We'll teach it Fly for now anyway, just so that we have a flying Pokemon. There we go. You're surprised he's running for president and not in jail? Did you see Stephen Colbert's thing about Trump debating against himself? No, I didn't. No, I did not. I don't watch much TV, so... In fact, I haven't been watching TV at all, and I'll probably continue to watch TV when The Walking Dead comes back on. And even then I'll DVR it. Well, maybe, I don't know, I might stay up late to watch it. Let's see. Rasp is in front. We need to put Elsa in front now. She needs the most training. And then Rasp can go down here. I might just get rid of Pikachu. Let's go and put Pikachu in the PC. And thanks for the link there, Deathgoseth, for tweeting that at me. It's on YouTube. Okay, you sent me a link on Twitter, as I just saw. Jolly good, jolly good. Okay, let's get rid of Pikachu, and I'm still going to keep holding onto this egg. So we didn't find a gym in this town at all. I can't use the bicycle, what the hell? I was almost going to say his trainer dialogue. Okay, Collector Aaron. A puzzle, eh? Hey, Hoobie, welcome. How's the refund thing going? You're in college? Oh, right now, like, you're at the college right this second? Well, that's that's cool. But how are you doing, Hoobie? Oh, Encore, that's fine. I wanted to test whether Ice Punch did more damage than Powder Snow with such a difference in special attack and regular attack, but... oh well. Videos buffering to hell because college internet? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. If you're on, mobile, you can listen to audio only, or... I don't know if quality options are available on mobile for, you know, super low viewer streams and things, but... if they are, you have the code for me. Oh! Right, do you have a code for it? I didn't even know you could get just a code for it. Yeah, just PM me on Twitch the code then, I guess. I didn't even know you could get a code for a game on GOG and then, you know, Powder Snow hits both. That's good. And Uproar hits both, doesn't it? Or maybe it just hits random one, I'm not sure. But yeah, PM that to me, please. And then I will get to play, what's it called? Legend of K Anniversary, there you go. It's a very cool looking 3D platformer. You're good, how am I? I am pretty good, still sick. I'm still sick, but I'm feeling pretty good. In other ways, you know? Okay, let's try Ice Punch and see if that does more damage comparatively. Oh, well that certainly did more damage. Okay. So Ice Punch probably does more damage than Powder Snow in general, but it might just be because Electrike had more special defense than defense. Who knows? I can't use Surf on this yet, even though we have the Surf HM. Okay. I keep almost saying their trainer dialogue, when it's exactly the same every time. Exactly the same. Okay, Plusle and Minun. I wish I had a good Pokemon to fight these with, but let's use... Well, I'm just going to use Ice Punch. No, let's use Surf. And Stop, sure. Oh. That didn't do very much damage. Oh well, at least Plusle got finished off, and Elsa has leveled up to 25. Excellent. Okay, Spark. Let's just use Ice Punch and Stop. PM1. Oh, you sent it in the Twitch chat like with a whisper? Oh, sweet. Here, I'm just going to redeem this right now. Give me a moment, everyone. When I said PM, I meant on Twitch you can send direct messages, but that's fine. Now how do I redeem a code? Redeem code. Oh, they even have a redeem. Oh, wow, I did not know. If you don't mind me asking, how did this all go? How did you get the code for it and stuff? There you go, claimed one item gifted to you. Legend of K. Sweet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm going to download that as soon as the stream ends. Thanks, Ubi. Okay, back to the game. Sorry, guys. I might play that as my next game after Fable Anniversary. You know, the evil playthrough. Legend of Kain? No, Legend of K. K-A-Y. Isn't it Legacy of Kain? That's a different game. That is a different game. Legend of K Anniversary is a 3D platformer. It's like a remake or a remaster, I'm not sure what, which, I can't remember. But it's a re-release of a PS2 game that I never got to play as a kid. I never knew about as a kid. But I saw it come up on Steam one day, and I looked it up and it looked pretty good. So I wishlisted it, now, you know, now a Hooby bought it for me so I can play it. You just asked them and they sent you the code through email. Oh wow, that's easy peasy. I've never bought gift games on GOG, so, you know, I didn't even know they had codes for it. I thought you would have to email it specifically, like, send it to which GOG account, and then, oh, my throat, man. You know, I thought you would have to send it directly to a GOG account or whatever. Yeah, that's cool, that's cool. Well, Elsa's paralyzed. Dear oh dear. Come on, Elsa, just let it go. Right, just was popping in to give this to me. Okay, see you later, Hooby. Good luck with the rest of your college day. Just popping in to give away a present, like Santa Claus popping in. He drops down the chimney, takes your cookies and milk, and leaves presents behind. Joke's on him though, we didn't have any cookies or milk. Actually, gosh, I trimmed my nails, as you do, you know, trim nails regularly. Keep them short enough to not have crap loads of dirt under them. That's all I do. Trim nails. And, then I went to open up the cookie tin this morning to put cookies. I make lunch for Froggy when she goes to work, you know. And I was going to put cookies in there, and I did put cookies in there, but I couldn't open the cookie tin with my fingers. Because, you know, my nails are too short. So I actually had to, you know, we had some other cookies. Not in the tin, but that I was able to get, but yeah, I was like, what the heck? This tin is impossible to open. Oh, well this is weird. Is this really the map? Or is the map not? Heroes Village, Normal Village. Village of Grass. Well, this doesn't even... I can fly there, but it doesn't even have a name. Village of Fire, Village of Ghosts. This is weird. Is that map accurate? I didn't think I was going in that sort of shape around the world, but perhaps I am. Perhaps I am. Okay. Let's grab Rufflet and see what happens when we try to fly to this Route 4 location. Oh, it is Route 4. You do go to Route 4, that's interesting. I gave you hard cookies from the fridge. I'm sorry, Froggy, I'm sorry I failed you. But yes I did. I'm sorry, I couldn't open the tin. I need some kind of thing to open the tin with now that I've lost my fingernails. That tin's so bloody hard to open. We need a different cookie container, actually. That's all we need. Quickly look on Amazon. Oh, it's break time, I just realized, but I'll obviously do this battle first now. But I just noticed that it's break time. Alright, let's hit this Voltorb with Ice Punch. Okay, easy peasy. And who's next? Jolteon. I'll keep Elsa in. Let's hit it with our Ice Punch move. Okay, Thunder Shock. It's not so bad, but Paralysis. Paralysis. Damn it, man. Okay, good. Elsa wants to learn Shadow Punch. Oh my, that's a powerful move. 60 power. Cannot be evaded. Ghost type move. I think it's better than Nightshade, but Shadow Ball will be better. You know, let's get Shadow Punch. Let's get a Shadow Punch move. Maybe I should have gotten rid of Powder Snow, actually. Well, it doesn't make much of a difference. It don't make much of a difference. But I suppose it would have been wiser to get rid of Powder Snow. Let's try Shadow Punch. Shadow Punch. It should do about the same damage, actually, since I think... No, it's less power, isn't it? Ice Punch has 75 power and same type attack bonus. Shadow Punch has 60 power and same type attack bonus. Ooh, miss. Thunder Shock. Okay. Good, there we go. We defeated whatever his name is. Collector Hugo. Thank you. Okay. TM45. Oh, I'll have a look at this and then I will go on break. TM45 attract. Bleh. Okay, I'll save the game. And guys, it has been an hour, which means it's time for a break. So let's see here. This one. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out until now. I will be gone for just a few minutes. In the meantime, please enjoy my YouTube videos, including I added a couple of old highlights to the highlight reel that I found. Let's see. How many did I add? Just like 2 or something? Well, actually, I think they're both going to play right now. So, hopefully neither of them have copyrighted music in them. I didn't check them beforehand, but they should be fine. See you all back here very soon. And then, is it what? There's no... Oh, here we go. Aha! Trying to sneak up on me.
Been tracking you for some time. Enodon keeps you strong, but I am stronger. Delph and Ugnar will perish. 2 lives for 1. It is the blood right, and I will be free of it at last. Give me Delph's dagger, and you may find mercy in Enodon.
He's sitting there with his throat cut open and his neck broken and his body all twisted. He's like, I will give you mercy. Oh my god. Your enemy is... I'm going to reason with him. I'm going to reason with this guy, even though he's dead. Oh man. Your enemy is ready with...
True, but I know him, and he will not rest until one of us is satisfied the blood
Exactly,
right.
Antique.
2 must die, so 1 will live. I intend to be the one to live.
Let's fight for it.
Excellent. Enodon's justice will be done.
Look at him. Oh my god. Let's fight. And he's sitting there dead already. This is... That guy's like me with a bit. Okay,
Well.
see ya. See you, Daniel.
Shit, okay. Here, we'll rock, paper, scissors for it.
Fine.
Okay, cool, good. This is good. We need to hurry up.
Man, oh
You
man.
ready?
Yeah, love you too.
Man, I can't believe I'm doing this shit.
Dude, 2 seconds, it's over. Alright, 2 out of 3, right?
Sure.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay.
Fuck! What are the chances of that? Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh my god!
Shit, man. Insane. Okay. Again. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh my god!
Jesus H, how many times is this gonna happen? 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh my god!
I don't think we ever tied this much. The guy's dying out there while we do this shit.
This was your idea.
Oh my god.
This is a two-way street, Tubby. 1, 2, 3, go.
Yes!
Shit. Alright. Okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh!
Paper? Should have known you'd pick paper.
This is the greatest game of all time.
Looks like.
I'm sitting at this table called love, staring down at the irony of life. How come we've reached this fork in the road, and yet it cuts like a knife? I'm not crying. I'm not crying. Oh, I'm not crying. Yeah. Ash Ketchum is a boy of 10 years old, and in the world of Pokemon, that means it's time for him to get a Pokemon from Professor Oak and head off on his own Pokemon adventure. Ash has chosen Charmander, a difficult Pokemon to raise. His childhood rival Gary chose Squirtle, and they've already had their first battle, in which Ash was victorious. Ash has already captured many new Pokemon, and now he's ready to face the first gym leader, Brock of Pewter City. You don't stand a chance against me. I'm gonna get my first gym badge. What? It's a Geodude. Come on out, Ace! Ace, hit him with your sand attack. Great work, Ace. His accuracy has been decreased. Hit him with another sand attack. Come on, Ace, another sand attack. Yes, he's starting to miss. Hit him with a final sand attack. Yeah, he can't hit us anymore. Now we'll switch in Cannabissel. Come on, Cannabissel, it's your turn. Oh no, he hit you with a tackle. Come on, use your poison sting. It missed. Oh no, we missed again. Oh no, Cannabissel. You'll pay for this, Brock. Come on out, Jay. You can do it, Jay. Great work, a critical hit. He really felt that one. Alright, another tackle attack. His defense is up, but we can do it. Hit him with another tackle attack. And another tackle attack. Another tackle. Tackle attack. We'll get him eventually. Alright, Jay, finish him off with tackle. Great work! We did it! With the power of friendship! Alright, and Onyx, we can do it. Go, Ace! Come on, Ace, use sand attack. Great work, Ace, you got him with the sand attack. Here, have a potion so you can last longer in the battle. Now, hit him with another sand attack. Nice work. One more should do the trick. Go sand attack. Alright, time to use Gust. Great work, Ace. Hit him again. Come on, Ace. Another Gust. You're really getting him there, Ace. Hit him with another gust attack. And another gust attack. And another gust attack. We're getting him. One of these days, he's gonna go down. Alright, Ace, you're exhausted. It's Tommy's turn. Alright, let's use Tail Whip to lower his defenses. Use it again, Tommy. Alright, hit him with Quick Attack. Nice work, Tommy. That was at least 3 times as much damage as last time. Again, Quick Attack. Come on, Tommy, we're almost there. Another Quick Attack. Yeah, we did it! We did it, team! With the power of friendship and teamwork, we overcame the gym leader, Brock! Huh, you never stood a chance, Brock.
Haha. I am back, and welcome back everybody to the stream. I hope you all enjoyed the YouTube videos in my absence, but it's time to continue playing Pkmn Advanced Adventure. Now, I am completely stuffed up at the moment, and I can't even breathe through my nose. I tried to clear it a bit. I won't go into the gruesome details, but let's just say excavations were unsuccessful, and there was a total collapse of the mine shaft. And I can no longer breathe through my nose at all, so I'm going to have to chop it off. I'm going to have to amputate my nose. But that can wait until after the stream. Until then, I will just be a filthy mouth breather. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? Plusle, bleh. Plusle, I don't want damn Plusle. Alright, you know what's been sucking lately? By the way, guys, I'm from New Zealand, but living in America. And as a result, I brought over my New Zealand 3DS, 3DS XL it is, and my New Zealand 3DS games. And, I need to get Pokemon X still. I don't have that. And then a 3DS with capture card at some point. And I'm hopefully going to be able to wait until, well, I'm going to wait until Loopy releases his new 3DS XLs with capture card, and then I'll get a PAL region, new 3DS XL with capture card installed, and then buy Pokemon X PAL region as well. And hopefully that'll be the last of the importing that I'll have to do, because when the NX comes out, I assume Generation 7 of Pokemon will come out with the NX, you know, or whatever Nintendo's next handheld console is. Hopefully I'll be able to buy an American NX and American copies of the Pokemon games, and then trade with the old versions of the games. Trade forward from my PAL region ones. But if that doesn't happen, I'm just going to be screwed. And I am going to be screwed a bit anyway, because you can't transfer Nintendo accounts across regions and things like that. It's bullshit. So, yeah, that's frustrating. But oh well. Yeah, Nintendo make brilliant games, absolutely fantastic, but their business decisions are often very bad. Okay, Route 11, especially when it comes to region locking. Oh, what's up here? What do we have? TM44. Oh. What TM is that? You get so many TMs in this ROM hack, I like it. I think more ROM hacks or just Pokemon games should give away more TMs. Let's use the the Super Potion. Let's use one of those on Elsa. There we go. I mean, we have 20 of them still, and our Pokemon have higher health than Super Potions can restore, so you know, smooch 'em. Bleh, bleh, I say. Hit it with your Shadow Punch. And I can't get the mythical Pokemon this year. Yeah, that's another annoying thing. Since I have PAL Region 3DS, 3DS and 3DS, well, a 3DS from PAL Region and 3DS games, I can't get all of the mythical Pokemon since I'm not in a PAL Region. They region lock the Pokemon, the mythical Pokemon, and then you can't trade those mythical Pokemon, which is really annoying. You can't trade mythical Pokemon. So stupid. Oh well. Oh well. Wow, Elsa does no damage to Cloyster. We might have to switch Pokemon. Nobody would be good against it. Let's just bring out Rasp. Maybe, I don't think Rasp or Thingy have anything good against it either though, so I guess we'll just keep using Shadow Punch. I don't know. I do not know. Okay, Shadow Punch comes out, and nope. Okay. Confusion, yep, have to hit through the confusion. Good, we did do it. We managed it, but we're doing such little damage. Burn! Come on, protect. So even if we hit through the confusion, we hit nothing. Oh, snapped out of the confusion. Now, confuse me again. Probably. Nope. Aurora Beam might do a lot of damage, though. Nope, not so much. Come on now. Come on, Elsa. Come on. Hit it with Shadow Punch. Oh, come on. Doing such little damage. There we go. There we go. Level 29 for Elsa. And Lapras. Gosh, I need to switch Pokemon. This is going to take so long with Elsa. We'll bring out Rasp and see how we do. Alright, what do we have? Nothing particularly good, but maybe if we use 3 Swords Dances, we'll be able to do a lot of damage to Lapras. Missed. Yeah. One more Swords Dance. Okay. Now, let's hit it with Slash. Whoa. It turns out 6 stages of attack increase do a lot of damage. I thought Lapras was part rock. I always think Lapras is part rock. So I figured I needed a lot of damage to knock it out, but I guess I messed up on that one. Okay, we got a revive. And what is this place? Leads into a snowy area. What is this building? Oh, there's a Pokemon Center here. Hello, who am I? I'm a scientist who is experimenting with the evolution of Pokemon. Say, what, you're a trainer? Here, take these. I've been working on them for a while. The Sunstone, the Moonstone, the Firestone, the Thunderstone, the Waterstone, Leafstone. I hope you put my items of research to good use. Anyways, for now I must go. See ya. Lots of damage, yep. Tons of damage. Okay, now let's get out of here. Perhaps I should save the game. You know what I should do is just see if any of my Pokemon require, whoops, any of those stones. I don't think any of my current Pokemon will, but it's worth a look. Sunstone? No. Moonstone? No. Firestone? No. Thunderstone? No. Waterstone? No. Leafstone? No. The Sunstone. Awesome, said no one ever. Indeed, indeed. Alright. Let's fight the next trainer. Battle me. Ah. Such original trainer dialogue. Okay, cool trainer, cool boy. I think the ROM hacker ran out of names. It's just like, well, cool trainer, cool boy. It's a male cool trainer. I'll name it Cool Boy. Ooh, Shadow Punch did even less damage than Ice Punch. They were both not very effective. Well, we did the job in the end anyway. Okay, Swinub. Swinub is part ground, it's ice ground, so Surf is super effective. Endure, of course. Damn it, man. Endure again. Endure shouldn't work if you're on 1 HP. That's such bullshit. Oh, I got the Gengar. Yes, I did. I should just use Powder Snow. There we go. Endure failed. Okay, good. I lost. Oh, blah. I'm so annoyed by the trainer dialogue being so shitty. Okay. No ice. Oh my. The village. Oh, this is the village of ice. Okay. The tyrant Pokemon used to be a water ice Pokemon until Melon got a hold of it and tortured it with high charges of electricity. I heard the torture somehow modified its genetic structure. Damn. That's intense. Please, Barry, I beg of you, please return peace to our town. I only wish I could go out and play with my friends without worrying about being beat up by that tyrant Pokemon or that subordinate of Melon's. It's so sad. Okay. There's nothing over here? What's the point of this little area? I guess it's just nice, you know, scenery. So there's the gym. The once blue and purple Pokemon is transformed into a golden one through the torture it endured. Poor thing. And you were just going to say, you haven't seen me with a new Pokemon on the team? Oh, you were just about to say that and then you saw that I have the Gengar, yeah. Take that, society. You know what game I've been thinking about replaying at some point? Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. It's a pretty good RPG. Hey there, I'm the HM merchant. In case you ever lose one of your HMs, come and talk to me. You can find me in every village from here on forward. Oh, so I can buy HM 2 or 3. So you do have to find them initially, but that's good. If you lose them, you can get them back. I don't know how you lose them, but apparently you can, I guess, so, you know. I could buy a bunch of ice heals to use in the upcoming, you know, icy battles, but meh. Oh. Okay, like this. There we go. We got into the hut. You must be Barry. Barry, our town has been awaiting your arrival. You have truly shown your valiant efforts through your past successes. As you know, our town has been taken over by Melon. You are the only one who can stand up to him. My town and I all have faith in you, and to show that faith, I would like for you to take this. TM40. Okay. Aerial Ace. Meh. Meh, meh, meh. But thank you. But meh. And I need to get back. Okay. So I think we're ready to take on the gym. Well, we could take on the mythical Pokemon first. Or the mystery Pokemon. It's a probably like water electric or something like that. So Rasp might be, well, Rasp might be fine actually. Thoom would be good, Elsa would be not very good. Let's try Thoom. Okay, let's fight this Pokemon. Cloyster. A golden electric Cloyster. Okay, let's hit it with, well, let's use, it's rock type, Poly rock type. Let's use Howl and increase attack a bit. Charge, oh dear. He began charging power, let's use Stomp. and see what we do. Okay, good damage. Oh, he flinched. Did that, like, cancel his charge or something? I don't know. Oh, he's using charge again. I could teach Doom Flamethrower. Yeah, but, you know. But, he's got high attack, Boom does, and low special attack, so Flamethrower would not do very much damage in the hands of, or the mouth of Thoom. Okay, there's Route 6, we don't need that. Well, we freed the Pokemon. Wait, I haven't talked to this guy, have I? Oh, yes, I have. Will this girl reward me or anything? Please, Barry, I beg of you, please return. Oh, yeah, I have to. That's right. I have to defeat the thingy, too. It's water ice normally. Pokemon? Yeah. Okay, this is a small gym. Well, ice Pokemon. Charge ups special defense. Oh, okay. That seems useless against Thoom's normal attacks, physical attacks. Seems useless. It's weird. GOG often on Twitter posts the wrong links. They post a link that just links to a 404, or they post a link and it just links to the front page or something like that instead of the actual specific link that they meant to post. And I let them know and they usually fix it, or they misspell something and let them know and they fix it. But this time, this morning they posted something and they were like, you know, oh, look at our staff picks up to 87% off and stuff like that. And then I clicked on the link and it just went to the front page and I replied, the link just took me to the front page. And then they shortly thereafter deleted the tweet, the original tweet, and never made it again. They never sent out the fixed tweet at all, so I don't know if that staff picks 87% off sale is just not happening, or or what. Okay. I lost. Yes, you did. Okay. Let's find the next guy. It's a sailor. The gym leader. Master Homo. Okay. The romhacker really started running out of names here. Let's use Astonish. It'll be super effective. Although Stomp might do more damage anyway. Ooh, Ice Punch did a lot of damage. Well, Astonish did half health, so let's just use it again. Powder Snow might finish off Thoom. Damn it. Damn it, man. Okay, Elsa, it's your turn. Your move. Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, Shadow Punch takes care of Jinx. Thank you, thank you. Also wants to learn Spite. No. That move sucks. Okay, let's go and heal, and then we'll face the gym leader. Okay. And here's the Pokemon Center. Center. You activated my trap card. It's so silly how they always said that, because the enemy is not the one who activates the trap card. The player, you know, who placed the trap card is the one who activates the trap card. You activated my trap card. Let's see. Thoom, Elsa. I guess Thoom in front is the best, but we'll save the game. We'll save the game. And then we'll fight this gym leader. Barry, let me give you some advice. If I were you, I would stop this silly adventure you're on. Melon is a monster, he is out for blood, and some say he has no soul. These tyrant Pokemon were his test subjects, and the ones you've seen are the weak ones. Barry, I will stop you now and send you back home crying to your mama. Prepare to face the wrath of my ice Pokemon. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see there, buddy. Subordinate Gerard. Okay, well, Thum was not the best for this jinx, but oh well, oh well. Astonish certainly does more than half health, so we'll just finish it off with Astonish. How about that? Okay, good. Delibird. Oh, I don't think I have anything good against Delibird. So I'll just keep Thum in, I guess. Let's hit it with Stomp. Thum might faint. Nope, not quite. Oh, Stomp didn't quite one-shot Delibird, but he's using a super potion, which won't fully heal it. If we get a crit here, we'll finish it off. Oh, and Delibird decided to use what, I don't know, something focus energy like move instead of any offensive move to finish off Thum, so that's alright. Sneasel, let's bring out Elsa. No, let's bring out Rasp. Okay, let's hit it with a wing attack. I wish Slash were a metal type move, a steel type move. Oh well, let's use Slash to, well, super potion. Slash might finish it off anyway. Yep, easy peasy. And who's next? Dugong. I guess Rasp is the best to face Dugong as well. So let's hit it with Slash. Okay, decent damage, decent damage. You would have suggested the nickname 10 Below for Gengar, because its Pokédex entry says when Gengar is hidden the area drops 10 degrees. Oh, that's cool. I did not know that. Okay, finish it off, Rasp. With your Slash attack. There we go, critical to finish the job. Overkill. What? This can't be possible. Yes, it can. You may have defeated me, but you will never defeat Melon. Ha ha ha. Farewell, Barry. And we got a badge. And of course, the music cuts off, as always. Alright, let's go and talk to that little girl and see what she'll do. Hopefully, she'll reward me with some kind of Pokemon that I don't want to use. Barry, thank you so much. Because of you, I can once again go outside and play in the snow. Nope, nothing. Hey, Zorua Gaming 000. What's Zorua from? Zorua. It's like this. It's this dark-colored, cool-looking creature. Is it a Pokemon? I don't think so. Maybe it is. Peekaboo. Blah blah blah. I'm not getting a reward for finishing off this area. That's lame. What is Zorua from? It's a Pokemon, it is a Pokemon. I've never caught or fought that Pokemon before, so I just have seen it before. I wasn't sure if it was from Pokemon or not. Shillemy, Shillemy. Okay, I guess I should put... In black and white, okay. I should put Elsa in front. The partner of N. Oh. Then I must have fought it, it's just been a long time since I've played black or white. I've never finished black or white either. I'm such a scrub. Okay, Elsa, use Shadow Punch on Spheal, and then just use Stomp on Sneasel, sure. Ooh. Taunt, alright. Trying to do this with one hand is very difficult. And that should do the trick. Okay. Good work. Alright, Thum's level 33. 33. I notice I don't pronounce my T's properly when they're in the middle of words. I say 33, like a D. Weird. Okay, that's it. Easy peasy. That train of dialogue, so engaging. Hey Spartans, please no spammerino. And hey Lily, welcome. Okay. A great ball. Ooh, that's great ball's a great ball. I can't even read what that, oh. Wow. Wow. It's really notice me, senpai. Gosh, I hate that meme. It's literally the attention-seeking meme. Notice me, senpai. Stupid. Stupid. Keep that shit out of my chat. Oh yeah. Alright, Jinx and Smoochum. Well, we have Thum, which is the best Pokemon to take on both of these. Although, I mean, Elsa. Thum should be able to take out Smoochum on its own, though. Easily peasily. It's 30? Yeah. No, it's spelled with a U. THURDDY. 30. Okay. I keep almost saying the trainer dialogue when it's the same every single time. Every single time. Soda meme? Soda Poppin didn't invent Notice Me, senpai. That's from anime. It's from Japan. But it was still equally stupid when it was just a Japanese only thing. When the Japanese invented it, it was stupid, and it's still stupid. But, I mean, if that's what Soda Poppin's stream is about, I haven't seen much of it, but he's got all that text-to-speech tip shit, doesn't he? So it's all just about attention-seeking anyway. Notice me, put my name on the screen. I'm gonna type stupid memes in a tip. And pay to get it on the screen for 30,000 people. But he made that emote. Yeah, I see. I know. I'm kind of mocking Soda Poppin, and you are probably a fan of Soda Poppin, so maybe that's not such a nice thing to do now that I think of it. Perhaps that was dickish of me. I decided yesterday I should be less cynical and jaded. But it's difficult, because I'm cynical and jaded. Okay, how the heck do I get to the left here? How the heck do I get over to the left here? With an ice punch, perhaps? Okay, good. So that did one shot. It did normal damage because Delibird is ice flying, so of course ice is not very effective against ice, and ice is super effective against flying. When do you get emotes? When you get Twitch partnership? Well, technically you don't necessarily get it immediately. But, get emotes immediately, but as soon as you get Twitch partnership, you can just ask for a subscription button. And then you can get, emotes. If you were talking specifically about me, though, no, I will probably never get Twitch partnership and emotes and stuff. Yeah, so I doubt I'll get that stuff. Protect. Yeah. Being less cynical / jaded is for morning people. It's an interesting perspective. Okay, Lapras flinched, so that's nice. Maybe I should try Shadow Punch, I guess. I don't know. Okay, good. Lapras used Confuse Ray. Why I oughta. Okay. Headbutt, that's fine. Hopefully the Shadow Punch lands. Protect. That is annoying. Okay, Elsa's level 31. And let's Shadow Punch and Stomp. Damn it. But Stomp should do the job. Yep. And there we go. enjoy that burrito? What? What are you talking about? Barry, you truly are a hero. Please go forth and take down Melon. Take this as a token of appreciation, TM13. Oh, and they disappeared. Okay. Let's see. TM13. Ice Beam. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. You so badly want to eat your nachos and tacos, but your 15-year-old cat has uncharacteristically trapped you with his cries for affection and wanting tummy rubs. I see. What a terrible fate. Ice Beam is awesome. Uncharacteristically. I think you spelled that correctly, but it's hard to say. It's such a long word that it's hard to, you know. You know what I mean? You know it's hard to. Yeah. Let's see. Elsa. Let's move Ice Beam to the top. Referring to yesterday's stream. Oh, well, I already ate my burritos from yesterday, man. They are eaten. They have been enjoyed. Although, unfortunately, I didn't have any Mexican rice, so I had to put teriyaki noodles in there, which are not as good as Mexican rice at all in a burrito. In fact, they're kinda bad in a burrito. Who sent you here? Oh, Professor Oak sent you here? Whoa, you've already defeated 4 of Melon's subordinates? Please, you have to help us. Up ahead there is a tower, and at the top of it, there is a ruthless Pokemon which has been terrorizing our town. Please defeat him. Good luck, Barry. Okay. There's a tower with a ruthless Pokemon terrorizing the town at the top. This sounds like a job for Barry. What? I said I already ate the burritos I made yesterday. Because you said enjoy that burrito. I made burritos yesterday, and I already enjoyed them. Oh, I can use my bicycle finally. And I was going to make them with refried beans and Mexican rice. But I had no Mexican rice. So I ended up using teriyaki noodles instead, which are not anywhere near as good as Mexican rice when put into a burrito. In fact, they are kind of bad when put into a burrito. I can't believe Melon could do such a thing to such an innocent Pokemon. It truly sickens me. Yep. You should be sickened. The fishing guru. Damn! Looks like you're still not eating enough. Here, take this. You can catch some bigger fish. What a bastard. What a bastard. You look hungry. Go and murder some fish. There's plenty of food about, sir. Plenty of food about. Okay, what the heck is this? An underground subway? Barry, is that really you? I have heard so much about you, Barry. You must help. Melon has taken over Psychic Tower, and I am afraid that next he will come after my mansion. Barry, take this. Hopefully this will help you as you attempt to take down Melon. Is this psychic? That would be awesome. It's toxic. Ooh. Toxic. Toxic is not a bad move, but I just don't think I want it. I just don't think it fits my moveset. If it was Sludge Bomb, I would be more likely to teach it to me Pokemans. Melon and his minions need to be taken down. Barry, you can do it. Look at this guy. When he walks left and stuff, he doesn't change his body sprite. I have managed to lock Melon's subordinate inside. I don't plan on releasing him until that horrible wild Pokemon has been defeated. Okay, buddy. If you eat a grass type, is it still considered vegan? I don't think so. Please, Barry, scale Psychic Tower and defeat that horrible tyrant. The fact that it has a brain, and, you know, can experience the suffering you inflict upon it, means that it is, you know, a sentient creature and would not be vegan to consume. But I don't think people who are actually vegan have to ask that kind of question. It's just a question of will it suffer if I have to kill it to eat it, you know? Will it suffer? Yes. Then I will not eat it. Obviously, you know, death of consciousness is considered suffering. You'd feel bad eating a Sunkern? Maybe. Just maybe. Okay. Oh, there's a teleporter, so we have to go through the teleporters in this ROM hack. Interesting. Which Pokemon do I have in front? Elsa? Yep, that's good. Elsa against the Psychics. I was almost going to say the trainer dialogue. Almost. Almost. You kid, you kid. Okay, okay. Pooh Bear. Yeah, this guy is completely out of romhack. Out of names. If you ask that, put eyes on a block of grass and see if it screams. What? Grass has no consciousness. These guys are fighting type, aren't they? Or maybe they're fighting psychic, I don't know. Grass has no brain or central nervous system. It cannot experience anything. Putting eyes on some grass. What does that even mean? See if it screams, it won't scream. It can't produce sound. Though the production of sound is not determinant in whether something is conscious. I don't think. What's this? Sunkern are too adorable to nom. Yep. Yep. Yes, indeed. Okay, Kadabra. I'm going to put Shadow Punch in the first slot. And I should also move Ice Beam. Didn't I already move Ice Beam? I thought I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Okay, Spoink. Sure. It's Bouncy Boy. Look out. Bouncy Boy needs to make a rap about how he'll bounce on people. As a threat, you know. He needs his own rap. Rare candy, thank you. Did I miss anything up here? No. Okay. Okay. What do we have here? Psychic Freaky Boy. Yeah, this romhack developer. This romhacker is out of names. Hey, friend Banalk, welcome. How are you doing? And what have you been up to? Curlier and Smoochum. Curlier, hit him right in the short and curlies. Okay, Elsa's level 32 now. Good, good. You're going to seem like a derp for asking this, but what the hey, gotta live a little. So why does my Gengar have a unique sprite in this hack? Because it is a unique Gengar, it's been genetically modified with drugs to be Ice Ghost type. In this game, my rival, what's his name? I can't remember. He's going around to each of the towns and taking a prized Pokemon from that town and modifying it and enraging it to terrorize the town. And he's also leaving his subordinates in each of the gyms to, you know, halt any pursuers. Grass is still a living organism, scientifically speaking. It might not contain a brain or mouth, but it still goes and lives on the majority of the Earth's surface, and the eyes on a block of grass was towards the grass-type eating question. Oh, okay. But yeah. Grass is alive, and it must die to be consumed. This is true. But it experiences nothing more than a rock experiences. I think that's important. You know. I think an animal's suffering is almost as important as a human's suffering. I'm not sure if it's quite as important. That's a more complicated and difficult question to answer. Let's see, let's hit Metang, and we'll stomp Chimicho. Or Chancho, I guess. Since it's some kind of bell-type Pokemon thing. Oh, so your game's really... Oh my, so the game's really taken off since you first stopped by. It's a neat concept, you must say. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I didn't even realize I could catch the modified Pokemon initially. I guess Shadow Punch is still the best. Yeah, initially I was just beating all the Pokemon, and I wouldn't have caught any of the Pokemon we fought anyway, but it was cool to learn that we could catch the unique Pokemon, and as a result I have caught Elsa, the Ice Ghost Gengar. You want to try being a vegan for maybe 5 minutes and see if you like it while waiting for food at a burger joint? What? Miko, stop it. She was rubbing her back against the floor, digging her hairs into the carpet. As she does. HP up, that's not bad. Spoilers, by the way, about being vegetarian. At least vegetarian. Being vegan is a little more difficult, but not actually bad, really. It's just a little more expensive to get almond milk and stuff instead of cow's milk. But being vegetarian is very easy. Very easy indeed. Order the lettuce wrap, they're tasty indeed, indeed. Okay, good. So most of these teleporters are just going to take me down to the first floor, or maybe the previous floor. And then the one correct teleporter will take me to the right place, to the next floor. Yeah, okay. That's not such a bad concept. Oh, can't get past there. Like a to-go salad. Okay, well, I guess we'll try to fight this guy. And maybe the other guy at the same time. I'm not so sure. Psychic Charlie. Hey, it's an actual name for one of the characters. Amazing. Alright, let's hit it with Shadow Punch. It doesn't affect Girafarig? Oh, it's like a normal type Pokemon? What? Let's use Ice Beam then. Okay. Good, good. Level 33 for Elsa. Curlier. Okay, I'll keep Elsa in for this one. I have strength enough for this. Alright. And who is next? Espeon. I'll keep Elsa in for that. Oh, Espeon? No, yeah. Espeon is Psychic type, so Shadow Punch will obliterate it. Girafarig is normal Psychic, if you remember correctly. Huh, so it's immune to Ghost type moves because of the normal typing. Why did I use Surf there? I should have used Ice Beam. Oh well. Oh well. Well, I'm sure it'll do the job. Yes, indeed. Okay. The frickin' combat text is so lame. Jinx and Natu. Alright, that should be fine. Elsa, hit it with your Shadow Punch, and we'll stomp the Natu. You get confused with the fossils. There's no apostrophe in fossils, by the way, it's just a plural, so... You'd rather have Kabuto than the water snail? You monster. Heathen, follower of the dome fossil. The Helix fossil is our true lord and savior. Okay, okay. Who's up next? Again with the battle me. Again with the battle me. I probably should have, well, I was going to say decided which path to take, but I guess it doesn't really matter. It's Nautilus, please. Nautilus, yeah. Indeed, indeed. But disable. That's bad. Shadow Punch is like my best move against all these Pokemon, and all the rest of these moves suck against Slowking, so let's switch to Zoom. That'll be a good idea. Ooh. Well, we'll stomp it. Maybe I should have used Astonish. Well, he used Disable, so that's fine. You know, this game could at least make this part a double battle to save time? Yeah. Well, I don't think you can do double battles with two separate NPCs that both have to walk towards you. I think they have to be standing next to each other in this Pokemon engine. Am I for real with this hat? Hey, Christian Advocate. Yes. Yes, I am. Homie dog. Yeah, this guy is so run out of names. Okay, let's hit it with Shadow Punch. Why am I using... Oh, I want Shadow Ball. I was thinking, why am I using Shadow Punch instead of Shadow Ball, but we don't have Shadow Ball yet. And I can only hope that Elsa will learn it. No, it's really just a hat. It's just a top hat. My stepdad bought a top hat, didn't want to wear it, and then gave it to me. And I like it, so I wear it. It's pretty simple. But some people seem to think it's a big deal. Oh, well, where are we going? Over here. Oh, well, that made it to the 4th floor, but I need to go and heal, so I guess we'll, say we've figured that one out. That's weird. Hold on, I need to check my controller configuration. Okay. The Steam controller has a bunch of haptics stuff, so when you roll over the touchpads you can feel where you are on the touchpad and stuff like that. It's very effective. But for some reason right now when I hold B... Oh, now it's not happening. When I was holding B before, I was feeling haptics going brr, 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 just tapping away. It was very weird, but it stopped now. And I checked, and the haptics for the ABXY buttons were all disabled. So weird. There must be a spooky ghost or something inhabiting my controller. Froggy is a lucky frog. As I am a lucky nerd. Hoi, hoi, okay. It's kind of funny. Froggy wouldn't have found me if it wasn't for another streamer that we were both fans of at the time, and I would say I was his friend. I don't know if Froggy was that close to him or not, but she found me as a recommendation from him. And it's like, man, I'm really thankful to that guy, right? But in the end, I actually ended up really disliking his stream, the way he runs his stream. So it's like, I actually, and okay, not just his stream, the way he conducts himself on the internet generally puts other people down sometimes just for, you know, he thinks he's right. And so he puts someone else down to elevate his own point, as I have seen on Reddit from him. Gets downvoted to crap, doesn't realize he's wrong, you know, stuff like that. So it's like, you know, thanks guy, but I really dislike you now. I won't tell you guys who it was, but yeah, this certain streamer, I'm thankful to them and I dislike them. It's a bit of a funny mixed feeling, you know. Alright, so did we go down this one and it took us somewhere? Or was it? No, it was all the way to the left. Damn it. I've screwed it up. I've screwed it all up. It's just... I don't usually super speed stuff in this game, but we just watched that happen. You know, these auto... doodly doodlies, you know what I mean. Okay, all the way to the left. There we go. Okay, the 4th floor. Nope, there's nothing. Whoa. Hello, people. Last one on the left, yes. He's an unfortunate link in my love chain to Froggy, but still an important one in the larger vision of things, yeah. Yes, indeed, indeed. Okay. Psychic Edo. Starmie shouldn't be too much of a challenge. That sprite is killing you. Which sprite? Wait, my throat is killing me. Jeez, my throat and my sinus. Good morning, Toby Rocks. Welcome. How are you doing other than, you know, dying from a bad sprite? Good gravy, this throat of mine. You didn't know a drink could kill you? A drink? What, is sinus a drink or something? Because it's also a part of the human body, specifically located in the face. The ash and Gengar, I guess you meant. The Gengar sprite is a drug-addled, genetically modified ice ghost Gengar. So to be fair, I like it. It fits what it is. Okay, that was easy enough. Oh, we get an item. TM26. Sprite is a clear soda, like 7-Up, yes indeed. Earthquake, oh my. That's good, and Thoom. Oh yeah, Earthquake is a physical damage move, as far as I'm aware, and Thoom has high physical attack. Ooh, let's get rid of Uproar. He gets my puns. Oh, okay. No, I know about Sprite, and yeah, I know about Sprite. Sprite is like a very big drink in New Zealand. Okay, I want to go down. Whee! Okay, Psychic Whaler. Let's see what he's made of. Let's hit his Zatu with Shadow Punch. Use your Shadow Punch. Okay. Not quite a one-shot, but that's alright. That's alright, that's okay. You're gonna pump our gas someday. Alright, easy peasy. Who's next? Oh, that's it. That is it. Okay, let's move across. And down. The battle me. OMG, it's your girl. Oh my god, a girl on the interwebs. Well. Oi, oi, oi. You know, speaking of girls on the internets, as crazy as that is, there's the first girl to compete in the North American LCS in League of Legends. There's a woman. Oh my god, guys, a woman. It's kind of stupid though. I saw some articles about her, and what's her name? Remy. Remy basically said, "I don't want to be a big deal," because Remy is a transgender woman. And she was like, "Please don't try to use me to, you know, to be a figurehead for that agenda or whatever," because a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, the transgender movement, yeah, we need transgender people and everything. Show that transgender people can do everything too." Well, I don't really think that's necessary. But this Remy person's like, "Please don't just write articles about me being transgender. I don't want it to be a big deal. I don't consider myself transgender anyway, I just consider myself a woman." And then I saw this whole article about how much of a bad person Remy was for not wanting to be the champion of transgender women, or transgender people in general. Miko was trying to sneak away. A girl? You mean a guy in real life, right? Guy in real life. G-I-R-L. I get it. I get it. You were Kappa, you knew it all along. Yep. People are kinda selfish? Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. All the people. Okay, Anthony, okay. Let's see what your curlia is made of. Let's hit it with Shadow Punch. Easy peasy. Meditite, alright. Let's see what a Meditite can do against Elsa. Diddly squat. So what's my take on the Fine Brothers? I think it's a bad move for them. You know, it's just terrible publicity, you know. Wow, 11th floor? I guess I chose the right direction. But I don't want to do this yet, I want to go and heal. The Fine Brothers, okay. It's a bad move for them to do it. It's stupid to do in the first place. Okay, that's simple enough. The real question is, what do they plan to do with a trademark on their React videos? Because the thing is, they were saying they want to trademark their brands and their format. And if people use their brand or format, then they'll be able to persecute them. But you'll also be able to license their brands and their format and their, you know, graphics and all that kind of stuff from them. So that's all alright. The licensing thing, that's all okay. If you want to, you can get a license from them, you can get the graphics, and you can get the brand, and you can call your video Elders React to whatever, or, you know, stuff like that. Oh, interesting, one of the first streamers, you don't see a donate link in info, or you're blind? Yeah, no, I don't. I don't have a tip link. I don't consider it donating either, because most streamers who accept donations aren't, you know, a charitable cause, and they don't need the money, so, you know, it's kind of not the definition of a donation. It's more of a tip. But anyway, the Fine Brothers, it's cool that you can, or that you will be able to buy basically a package of, you know, all their graphics and their sort of stuff to make a video in their style and call it a Fine Brothers video and put it on the Fine Brothers channel. Although I don't think putting your video on the Fine Brothers channel will get you any, you know, people think, oh, I can make a video, put it on the Fine Brothers channel, or whatever channel it is, or the React World channel or whatever, and then I'll get publicity to my main channel. Oh yeah, that doesn't happen. You don't get, there's no crossover there really. It's a very bad method of cross-pollination. So, but it's fine if people want to make Fine Brothers React videos, then that licensing thing is fine. The problems are, number one, letting tons of people make React videos. The Fine Brothers React videos are, like, shitty. They're not that good. They're not that unique. They're not that, you know, innovative. They're just it's very cheap content. Like, React videos are not that great. They're not hard to make. They're not particularly interesting. They're just amusing. They're just funny. Right? You just get some people to watch the particular popular videos at the time and watch their reactions and laugh. I mean, it's fine. I don't hate that kind of content. I don't personally like to watch it, but it's fine. But making more of that content is not a good thing, because it's already cheap, you know, dime a dozen content that pretty much anyone can make in the first place. So allowing tons of people to make it under their Fine Brothers brand just, like, cheapens the brand, I think, you know. Whereas before, people might hold out on watching shitty React videos until the Fine Brothers make their React video on whatever, you know, popular videos are happening or whatever. Now they won't have to bother, because there will just be tons of React videos. So that sucks already. The whole idea sucks to begin with. I think it's bad for the Fine Brothers. As for the actual trademarking and the stuff that people are really worried about, I don't know. I don't really know. The thing is, what they say is that they want to trademark their format, right, and their brands, so you can't call your videos elders react, children react, whatever the specific ones that they use are. You can't call your videos those specific things. But maybe you should be able to, I'm not sure. I mean, I think that name is too generic to trademark. I think the name should be at least too generic to trademark. Like YouTubers react to blah 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 is a very generic name. I don't think it should be like McDonald's. That's not a generic name. You wouldn't just call anything McDonald's. But, you know, YouTubers react to blah 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 is just the description of what the video is. It's not a unique name, so I don't think you should be able to trademark that kind of thing in the first place. As for their format is not an original, unique format, so I don't think they should be able to trademark that either, you know? Show the video, have the person watching the video react to the video. I mean, even if you're incredibly specific, I don't think their format is unique enough to be trademarked. You know? So, I don't think they have anything to trademark. I don't think trademarking it is a good idea because it'll just give them negative publicity. And I don't think opening their brand up to licensing is a good idea because it'll cheapen their brand, which is already cheap in the first place. So, but is it evil? I don't know. Is it stupid? Yes. And you guys should watch Dan Bull's rap about it. He did a reaction rap, which was pretty good. You loved Mega64's reaction to it, saying they'll trademark YouTube video. Please link me that on Twitter. I guess I'll use Ice Beam to finish this guy off. Let's see. Reaction videos suck. A little waste of time. A little waste of time and a little lazy a waste of time and a lazy video as a YouTuber. I think you formatted that sentence wrong because I'm having a hard time working around it, but yeah, they're pretty cheap content. That kind of video, reaction videos, are very cheap content. Doesn't require a lot of creative energy from the creator. It just, you know, it does require connections to make the YouTubers react ones and stuff, and it requires decent people to react. If you just get a bunch of boring, camera-shy people, you know, and you make boring, camera-shy people react to X and XY, then it'll be a shitty video, even as far as reaction videos go, but yeah. Those wannabe jackass reenacting videos are okay. I've never heard of them. Send the link on Twitter, thanks. Deathcore Seth. Thank you kindly. Oh, I can run in here. I was slowly walking, I was like, ah, this is so slow. Ugh. And then, oh yeah, press the B button. You saw Dan Bull's video? Jolly good, jolly good. Okay, up we go. And you know what, I should try the upper portal up here as well. Just in case. Just in case. Nope, waste of time. Oh well. I had to know. I just had to know. Didn't I? Alright, excuse me. Okay, okay. Up we go this way. And to this portal, here we go. Now we can finally fight Melon. Thanks, by the way, earlier Froggy reminded me what Melon's name was. I was like, what's his name? And then Froggy said Melon in the chat, and I didn't respond at all. But thanks, I forgot about that. And wow, I just realized I'm 15 minutes past time for a break. So, oops. Thanks for watching, guys. When I come back from the break, we will fight Melon. So thank you all for hanging out, and I'll see you all back here very shortly.
Hitman is the story of Victoria, who's caught in the middle of her parents' rocky divorce. After her father murders her mother, he kidnaps her, and throughout the game, Child Protective Services are trying to save her. Child Protective Services also call in a band of mercenaries consisting of Billy the Kid, Wreck-It Ralph, Weak-Willed Willie, Aquaman, and Ed, Edd n Eddy. Together, they are initially successful at rescuing Victoria, but Hitman is persistent, and soon the group begins to fall apart.
I got wood, man. Why do I have wood?
Hitman continues his ruthless pursuit of his daughter, killing cops and other innocents. Soon he begins to take pleasure in the kills, even dressing up as his victims, and he changes from a worried father to a heartless killer. CPS managed to temporarily recover Victoria, but she has been tragically wounded by Hitman. Hitman continues his descent into madness, even going so far as killing innocent nuns. With Hitman's murder of Weak-Willed Willie, the group is stretched to its limits.
Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it!
In the nick of time, Sicko Rico steps in and captures Hitman, but he soon escapes and continues pursuing Victoria with renewed fervor. Hitman is now even more ruthless than ever, even burning down a church. Hitman decides it's time to employ some help of his own, but Victoria learns to fight back and escapes from Hitman's clutches. Hitman, however, doesn't give up, and in the end he's able to finish off CPS, and Victoria is stuck as his hostage. Well, until the next game anyway.
Alright, metronome, use flamethrower. Go on, one time. Just give me a flame. Transform. Great work, Scram! Great work! You transformed into a shiny canopy! Oh god. What are you doing, Scram?
Sneak. Didn't work. I thought for sure it would work that time. I don't know how to do this then. What the hell? Do I need more bullets? Do I need a stealth kill?
I get it. Oh god. Oh god. Let's go for it. Skolex. Oh. I thought it was Mon Cart. Oh wow. 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 It was the most difficult boss fight of all time, I think.
He's got airborne. He's gonna second to airborne, isn't he? You know what? Oh, he's got two things. Shit. We have to use that. I hate to use that right now, but he's just gonna second to airborne and one-shot me. Like, he's gonna get 84 damage on one airborne. Oh, watch him, watch him. Watch him buff this airborne. Watch him buff the shit out of this airborne. Ha ha! Bye-bye! Nice airborne, 73 damage! Oh! Sorry! Terribly sorry. Oh, so sorry. Not sorry. Not sorry, though. So sorry, but I'm not sorry. Oh, God. Ha ha! Yes! Ha 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 ha! You just, fuck this! Concede. That's it. Ha ha! Yes! Oh, man! Oh. Here we go, I can rest. Ah! Jesus Christ. Whew. Whew. Okay, die now. Okay, holy crap. Whew. I think that might be a stream highlight, the big fright I got there. Jesus. Ugh. Blah. Ah! 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 Hey, Winter Tempest. Yes, the insurmountable waist-high fence. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, Jesus. Alright. It's time for a Fable exploit. So today I was streaming Fable Anniversary, and I had just completed
the first quest that you really do after leaving the Guild of Heroes, which is Wasp Menace, which is the quest where you go to the picnic area and save the people from the giant Wasp Queen. After doing the quest, I headed to Bowerstone South. I met with Maze, and then I decided to explore around Bowerstone as you do. And I ended up going to the Bowerstone Key and meeting a particular fine gentleman, I think called Bald and Beardy or something like that, who has you try out a few hairstyles in order to impress his daughter. At the end of this quest, he reveals that he has no daughter, and in fact he was just trying to make you look silly. Well, he succeeded in that, but I may have gotten a little tiny bit angry with him, and decided to unleash some of my frustration on him over the next... Ha! I'm back, and I interrupted my own video to say that. And welcome back everybody to the stream. Let's see here. Some of this, switch over to this, and game audio comes back online, and let's do it. We're facing Melon. Oh, we could go over here first. There's another teleporter. Anyway, welcome back everybody. I hope you enjoyed the YouTube videos in my absence. Let's talk to Melon. Barry, you're really starting to get on my nerves. You will not stop me. The Pokemon world will be under my absolute control. I will take over the world by controlling the Pokemon HQ, and when that happens, no one will stop me. Both of our fates have been decided. It just so happens that I got a bit more lucky. Yeah, sure, buddy. I've beaten him at every step. He cannot resist me any longer. Shiftry. I think Ice Beam should be super effective against that because it should be part grass type. Well, that did well. Alright. Who's next? Rhyhorn? Oh, Elsa will do well against that too. Use Surf. Okay. Druid Bean. Oh, Druid Bean. Okay, Numel. Elsa will do amazingly against that. Wow, I'm glad I chose to catch Elsa. Level 39. Alright, monster on Destiny Bond. Blah. Blah. Okay, Jolteon. Now maybe we'll switch to Thoom, who has a ground type move. Oh yes, that's right. By the way, Ultima, do you perhaps know any kind of good air combat games? I've never really played any good air combat games, but War Thunder is supposed to be good. I've never played it myself, but somebody I used to know played it a lot and loved it a lot. Now he's just somebody that I used to know, and he played tons of War Thunder. Oh god, wow, Thunderbolt almost took out Thoom. But Earthquake will finish off Jolteon. And who's next? Noctowl. Well, Elsa again. Elsa has two super effective moves against Noctowl, both of which have same type attack bonus, but one of them will do more damage than the other, and that is Ice Beam. Man, I've actually been considering ending the stream because of how congested I am. It's freaking annoying. What? This can't be possible. This is not the last time you'll see me. For now, have fun trying to take down my subordinate and this Pokemon. Watch your back, Barry. Yeah. Yeah, Earth Under, pretty much the only good air combat game out there. Earth Under. Unless you get Armor 2 or 3, you can go into the an air combat server only. Earth Under? Did you mean War Thunder? Earth Under? War Thunder? It's like you mispronounced it and translated that into misspelling. Let's put Rasp in the front. I don't know. No, let's just keep Elsa in the front. We'll save the game again and see what Pokemon we're up against. We might have to heal Foom before taking it on. Okay, what's this Pokemon? What did it say? Claydol? Do I want to catch a Claydol? Meh. Meh, I think. It looks like it has some fire moves, which could be bad for Elsa. But let's just use Shadow Punch. Dairy B. War Thunder, okay, so that is what you meant. And we'll finish off this Claydol with the Shadow Punch. Easy peasy. The first gym and, you know, Pokemon was so hard to take on, and then since then they've all been relatively easy. Well, the second one was pretty hard too, I think. Alright, let's go and heal. What? I can't leave. There we go. That was weird. Okay. Let me go and heal. Thank you, thank you. Gosh, I've been missing playing Fable Anniversary since I didn't get to play it last week. Ooh, it's going to be fun. On Wednesday. And I'll probably be using my lapel mic on that day as well. Okay, let's put Thoom in the... well, but it's probably a psychic gym. Well, I guess we'll keep... okay, oh, teleporters. Of course. Teleporting everywhere. Okay. Away we go. Oh my. I almost want to say the dialogue every time. Every time I almost say it. Psychic Namaste. Dairy me. Okay, let's use Surf on Solrock. Shadow Punch, Ice Beam, Surf, it's all good. Surf should finish him off in one hit anyway. There we go. There we go. Who's next? Lunatone. Yeah, Surf should take care of Lunatone too. I do believe. I do believe. Okay. Namaste, and he uses a Pokemon shaped like the sun. Indeed. But he also uses one shaped like the moon. Yep, way to break character. Slowbro, eh? That should be easy enough to take care of with Shadow Punch. Alright, another Shadow Punch should do the trick. Hey, Boon. What is my favorite Pokemon? Poliwag and its evolutions, specifically Shiny Poliwrath, I would say, is my favorite, you know, end evolution of Poliwag. Yeah. Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. All shiny. Very cute, very cool. Water fighting, it's all good. How about you, Boon? Surely you don't go around asking that question without having an answer yourself? Alright, let's hit this Kadabra with Shadow Punch. Easy peasy. And that's Psychic Poopy. Yeah, this guy completely... the ROM hacker for this game completely ran out of names for characters halfway through. Oops, I didn't mean to stand on the teleporter. I was going to fight each one of these guys before teleporting, but oh well. Psychic loser. Yeah, this is completely, he's just like, I don't know, loser I guess. Yours is Blaziken? Cool. Blaziken. Torchic was always very cute. I always was very surprised at Torchic's evolutions. They were not what I expected at all when I first played through Ruby. Lies, says Druid Bean. What are you talking about? Okay, Meditite is down. Who's next? No one. His favorite is Jigglypuff. Oh, you know Druid Bean? You know his favorite? Wait, that didn't even teleport me anywhere. Okay. Wait, maybe it did. I don't know. I don't think so. Dumbo. Yeah, this ROM hacker completely ran out of names a long time ago. I forgot Girafarig is part normal type. I guess bug type is still super effective against Girafarig. It's too bad I don't have any bug types. I was just checking where Miko was. You really like the Sandile evolution chain and Scraggy evolution chain? Nice. They're both cute types of Pokemon. Sandile especially is a cute Pokemon. Alright, Curlia down. Curlia is down. And that's it for Dumbo. Okay, I think I faced these 4 now. Yeah. So let's just try the top left first. Nope. Oh wait, yes, that took me straight to the person. But I don't want to fight them yet, I want to fight that other guy. So let's go this way. Aha. The trainer dialogue. I'm so mildly irritated at the ROM hacker for not putting trainer dialogue in. Pesky ROM hacker. Raikou is #1 is Master Race. Raikou is very cool. Just a little sad they were introduced in your least favorite game. Oh really? That sucks. Maybe it elevates that game back up to being a good Pokemon game though, having Sandile and Scraggy. Okay, let's finish it off with Ice Punch. A very weak move in this scenario, but a move that will finish it off nonetheless. Okay, that's it. And now we can go and heal before we take on the gym leader. Or the, you know, Melon's subordinate. Alright, let's do this thing. Let's do it. Let's heal and let's go. You know what I really hope, but no will not happen? I hope the NX handheld mobile thingy is able to be captured easily. Well, you know what? Okay, here's what's going to happen. The NX mobile thingy will come out, and it'll be okay, and then the console will come out, and it'll be awesome. But then you'll be able to hook up the handheld to the console and capture just straight from the console whatever the handheld is, you know, would otherwise be outputting. It'll be like a, you know, a Wii U gamepad to a Wii U. And you'll just be able to capture it with a capture card. Maybe the NX will have built-in recording or streaming. Okay, our team's still, you know, set up how it would be. Let's save the game. And fight the subordinate. Why, hello. There's no need to tell me your name, I already know it. I was born with psychic abilities, and I foresee a horrible future for you, Barry. Allow me to put you out of your misery. That's rather threatening. I mean, rather charitable of you, thank you. Subordinate Sabby. Sabby. Alright, let's hit the Slowking with Shadow Punch. Use your Shadow Punch. Okay, good damage. Headbutt. Brilliant. Okay. Super Potion, that's fine. Shadow Punch comes in and finishes it off with a critical hit. Amethylis, that text sounds like she was going to stab the heck out of me. Yes, yes indeed. Man, I'm so freaking congested. I'm like all of the Texas highways, or Houston highways anyway. I accidentally inhaled some water. I can't breathe through my nose right now, so I'm trying to drink and breathe at the same time, and it doesn't work very well, and unexpectedly. And now I'm out of water anyway. I think I'm going to end the stream after this gym battle. I can't even bloody breathe, and I keep coughing and having to mute the mic all the time. It's really, really annoying. Telemarketers are so annoying. Why do they always need to cry when you know what you're talking about? Yeah, telemarketers are very annoying. At least they're low effort here in Texas anyway. We've just received calls that are automated. They're like, hello, would you like to hear about blah blah blah? And I'm just like, screw you, boop, and turn off the phone, you know. Okay, Alakazam, will Elsa move first and one-shot Alakazam? Next time one calls answer Leo's whorehouse, you get the dough, you got the dough, we got the hoe. Oh, Mythilus. Oh, Mythilus. What? This can't be possible. You may have defeated me, but you will never defeat Melon. Ha ha ha. Farewell, Barry. And the audio cuts off, of course. Someone just called you, asked if you wanted to change internet providers, and you explained why not. Why their company is so much worse than the company you're currently with. And they started to cry, literally cry. Well, maybe they don't want to work for their company and they hate their job and they hate their life at the moment. And they need to make a certain number of sales just to get by. But I mean, if they're in that situation, they should just go on the government benefit or whatever, right? Okay. It's getting to the point where I can't go 2 minutes without coughing or choking myself. So I'm so damn congested. So guys, I'm going to end the stream, unfortunately. I would love to keep streaming. But you know how it is. I'll probably be better by the time the Wednesday stream comes around. So, and I'll be streaming Fable then. So let's see. Let's click out of here. Let's click onto this one. Alright. Alright guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. It's been a blast. But, you know, I'm just not up to the task today. Or at least I went for like 2.5 hours. That's pretty good, but 4 hours is my usual stream time. Anyway, there's nobody to host online at the moment, so, you know. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, dudes and dudettes. Why is it as soon as you show up, I stop? Yeah, I know. I did that on purpose. I was like, oh crap, Mythilus, yeah, I've got to turn off the stream. Oh man. I can't even speak. I'll be back online on Wednesday, playing Fable Anniversary, Wednesday, Thursday, and then back to Pokemon on Sunday, Monday, as usual. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys, and I'll see you all back here another time.